On the whistle.
Robert Donovan right there.
You okay?
Do it! You got it! My hernia! There you go! Inside!
That was actually a race.
Good job, man!
Like I said, those races in between races.
Hey, welcome! Welcome to the final stream of the season. I'm Ben Gayet. Tonight we're gonna watch the final race of the season, the final two races. Tonight we're gonna watch two races. This was the final race weekend of the SoCal Cross Prestige Series with Moreno Valley, California, and I'm streaming the footage live to you from Los Angeles. If you're new here, welcome to the stream. Welcome to my channel. So what happens here is I record my race on GoPro camera and I show to you the footage live on YouTube on Thursday nights. So we're gonna watch this tonight. We have live chat. We have people in the chat. How's it going in the chat? We have Clay, Ken is here, Thomas, John, Magnotus. A lot of people are in the chat. How's it going? All right, so lot of cool stuff tonight. But first, let's talk about sponsors. This stream is brought to you by Bike Improve. It's a bike shop in Los Angeles, on the west side of Los Angeles. They're on Santa Monica Boulevard. Check them out if you need a new bike, if you need a good tune-up. They do suspension service if you need to get your bike ready for the cross-country season. So check out. They let I get the Nero wheels, the carbon wheels. They are the Gravel 29, awesome wheels. So that's been my weapon for the season. So if you need carbon wheels for your bike, check them at nerowheels.com. They do wheels also for mountain bikes, so check them out. They've been doing amazing stuff. So thanks for them for sponsoring me for this stream. All right, so tonight, let's talk about the championship battle, because tonight is the big finale. We're racing for points. There's a tight battle in the championship. So here's the series standing after 14 races. So there are 2 more races to go, and David McNeil is leading with 153 points. We have Matt Freeman in 2nd place and Ben Gayet, that's me, in 3rd place. So it's gonna be David is here, so we are at the bar, so we can hear. All right, no audio. All right, I'm gonna speak with language. David McNeil in 1st place. All right, so you're at the brew yard. David, awesome. So David is here at the brew yard watching the stream. All right, so I have some pictures. So here are the stats. So David McNeil is in 1st place. He's in a good position, so he's got the most points. He has 14 starts. He did all the races so far. There's a total of 16 races. He's got 2 wins, and his point average is 16.1. So he's a very consistent rider. He's in a good shape to win the series. So he's one of the favorite. In 2nd place, we have Matt Freeman. So Matt Freeman has only 9 starts, 1 win, but look at his points average. He's got the highest point average of us 3, so he's a favorite. If he can get some good results this weekend, he can win the series very easily. He's very close behind David in the points. And in 3rd place, I'm a bit far behind in the points. I'm 6 points behind. I have only 11 starts, 1 win. My points average 17.7, so anything is still possible. 6 points, I can still get that. The last race of this season is worth 1.5 points, so anything's possible. I'm gonna give everything I have. And the pictures you just seen are from Phil Beckman. Phil Beckman is an amazing photographer in Southern California. Check him out at pbcreativephoto.com. If you were there Sunday, he's got a picture of you. You look like a pro, so check him out. All right, so about the course tonight. So the course tonight with Moreno Valley at Marchfield Park. It's in Southern California. It's dry. It's a bit dusty. It's typical SoCal conditions. So the course is 3.6 kilometers. We're gonna race for 45 minutes each race. We race on Saturday and on Sunday. And it's a flat course, so there's only 8 meters of elevation per lap. For total about 41 for the race, but it's the course is designed. It's designed by Jeff Ehring. Jeff Ehring is an amazing course designer. He can make an amazing course out of anything. So we're gonna have a super fun course. I don't know what Jeff is doing in real life. Is he a karting champion? Is he a level designer on Mario Kart? I don't know, but his courses are amazing. And before we start, huge thanks to Dorothy Wong. Dorothy, she's the race director, the race promoter. She's everywhere. I thought at first there were 2 of them, but no, there's only one. She's everywhere. She's even racing in her own series. So thanks, Dorothy, for doing an amazing season. It was super fun racing again this season. So all right, let's start the race, guys. Are you ready for this? Let's start this. All right, so this is the Saturday's race.
1 minute, gentlemen.
1 minute to start. So this is a USA cycling sanction race. So what we did is we combined 35 and 45 plus together. It's a big start. All right, it's on. A bit slow on the start there. Look at that. David had a problem. He got on clip on the start. So David is getting swallowed at the back, and then the 45 plus guys are going all out. And look at that. Look at that, Rick Hoke on my right. I'm trying to leave room. I don't want to make contact, and this guy makes a move on the outside. So Rick is in first place for the 35 plus. I'm second place, and we have the 45 plus guys on my wheels there. They wanna battle it out. They want points too for the category. And David is far behind. So David had a rough start. He's got about 8-9 riders in front of him. So he's gonna have to make a lot of position if you want to reconnect with me. And Frederick is tuning in from Sweden. How's it going, Frederick? Just in time to watch the start. McNord is asking, is there a Josh cam? No, so no Josh cams. Josh wasn't there Saturday. And here, Rick has a moment there. Got a bit too fast on the entry there. All right, and this guy's gonna make a move on the outside. All right, so I'm gonna leave room there. I'm gonna race clean. I need to leave room for him to pass. All right, he's released. I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna pass Rick. Moving up to first place. Alright, so now I'm in first place in 35 plus category. All the guys in front of me are racing the 45 plus category. They're usually faster than us, so they're the fast guys, that's normal. And here's David. David's still behind that guy, trying to make a move. He's seeing me on his on the top right corner there. Alright, here I am up the stairs. That's the only real climbing that we do. And Robert is in the chat. How's it going? He said, you let someone pass you? All right.
You got this, you got this.
Yeah, they're going fast, so I think they can carry me, so I'd rather have them in front of me than behind, putting pressure on me. And John Martindale is in the chat, made it. Just finished the dishes. All right, just in time for the stream. All right, so David is clear up the obstacles there. He's gonna start making a move. So, all right, so he's starting to move up. There's a lot of guys in front. You need to catch. So Ken is asking, did you race before this course? Yeah. So if you remember, we raced there a few weeks before. It was the UCI CXLA weekend. So I raced only once there. I was there only for the Sunday. So I know the conditions. If you remember, that was the first race I did with the near wheels. I have a Ken. No, that's not Ken. That's Garnet. Garnet is behind me, and then David is trying to reconnect with Matt. Matt is just in front of him. So that's Garnet behind me. Garnet is a fast dude, so he's gonna try to pass me for sure. He wants to race with the guys in front. Yeah, so I had a really good race for the CXLA weekend. I think I had 6th place. I had 6th place, but I had a lot of fast guys in front of me that were racing for the USA cycling points. So that was actually one of my better race. So I think this course is suiting me really well. And then David there is on the wheels of Matt. Matt Freeman, second place in this series. Matt is series leader. I'm third in the standings, but I'm currently leading the race. So my strategy for the weekend was go all out on Saturday, try to win it at all costs. Like, don't think about saving energy for the Sunday, and then hope for the best for Sunday. Just, you know, try to increase my chances of being lucky on Sunday by having the maximum of points on Saturday. David is saying, just trying to catch up. Yeah, so David there on the David cam, he's catching up Matt. Matt is in front of him, so he knows he needs to be in front of Matt. So in David's mind, I'm pretty sure he's thinking the biggest threat is Matt. It's not me. He could let me win this race and still end up in top of the points. So he wants to be in front of Matt. You don't want Matt to gain points on him, because Matt is pretty close. Matt is pretty close in the standings. That was the hoop sections, super fun section. We were watching them before the stream. We're trying to say, hey, should we go for the double jump? Why don't they jump? It's it's a bit sketchy, because if you come in too fast and you send it, you land in the next bumps, and it can be terrible. Yeah, one guy got a collarbone break a few weeks before. And Robert is saying, what, didn't you ride up those stairs? I don't know if they were rideable. I didn't see anybody ride them. Did you guys see anyone ride them? Garnet is trying to catch me, and Garnet is seeing there's Robert Donovan in front of me. So Garnet wants to make a move, and then David there is making a move on Rick. So I think at this point David is in third place and Matt is second, if I'm not wrong. So Robert Donovan there, he's a fast dude. Garnet's a fast dude, trying to follow their rhythm. Alright, tricky section there. We go downhill here, there's a curve, and then run up the stairs right there. Point. Gustavo just subscribed to the channel. Hey, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Yeah, if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You're gonna see more of this. Alright, and I made a move on Robert there. So Robert had a bit of issues on reclipping there after the stairs, and I didn't wait behind. I took the opportunity to pass. I need to open a gap on those two guys. David is following Matt right there. Ken is saying you're on fire. Yeah, thanks. And Nick Cali just subscribed. Nick Cali Racing, thanks for subscribing. And there, David is making a move on Matt. Alright, that's an important move for the race. Garnet made a move on me. You saw Garnet flying. So a lot of action there. Oh my god. Alright, so it's important. David needs to stay in front of Matt, and I'm following Garnet. Garnet is I know he's a fast dude. He's a technical rider. I'm gonna learn from him if I stay behind him. So HR is on fire. Yeah, my HR 175 BPM. That's my heart rate. My lactate threshold right now, it's last time I tested is 172. So lactate threshold 172 BPM. So anytime you see a number higher than 172, it means I'm going anaerobic, or something. I'm starting to dig deep. I know I can sustain 172 for an hour. That's my threshold, so I should be able to stay around that pace. But in lap 1, you always go a bit harder, because it's a good opportunity to open a gap on lap 1. So you need to take that opportunity. There, David is entering the grass section. So that's the big, like the big cinnamon roll you saw on the map. That's the middle of the course, the cinnamon roll. It's the circles of doom. We just keep turning and turning and turning. We start to get dizzy. Oh my god. It's a good thing I have Garnet in front. I can focus on him, follow his pace. And it keeps getting tighter and tighter, so you kind of need to grab a little bit of speed, and then in the middle you turn around. So now you gotta get out of there. So now you're turning the other direction. David just saw me on his cam. I'm right there. So it's a good thing to see where you are relative to the other riders. So even if you have a medium or big gap, you're gonna see the other riders in that section. So it's a good way to see your progress. What's the gap? What it's like? John Smith is saying the course looks like a wacky octopus. Get vomit bags ready. Oh yeah. Alright, Garnet is still going strong in front of me. Robert is trying to follow us. Crazy part, says Redrick. Yeah. Yeah, that's a Jeff Herring course. That's his. We had that last year too. That was super fun. So Ken is asking, was it very windy? Yes, yes. Wind was a factor for this race. You can hear it on the camera. So there's a wind muffler in the camera, but sometimes when it's very windy, you can still hear the wind. And yeah, that was a factor. So it was good to be behind Garnet because he was shielding me from the wind. Hey, Near is in the chat, just back from the frozen solstice, right? Oh yeah, oh my god. It's officially winter now. Still the Santa Ana's. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it's called. It's blowing southeast, southwest. All right, that's lap 1. Still going strong, pushing hard to stay with Garnet so that we can be in his draft. Alright, 4 laps to go. So we were racing with the 45 plus, so they were the ones who set the pace. David is not far behind. So David is now in 2nd place. Fires are still raging, and the Thomas fire is still raging. And then I got a bit wide there, but see, my strategy is that I was taking this turn as a double apex turn. So I was taking a first apex, drift a bit wide, and then come back for a second apex. Some guys were taking the inside line, hug the inside all the way through. It's 2 different approach. I think they're both good. Going hard on power, 600 watts on this acceleration. I'm not leaving anything behind. I'm just leaving it all on the course. David there, he sees me in the distance. He sees me like my jersey is easy to spot. All right, I'm right there, trying to open that gap and try to keep it as big as possible. Nick Cali Racing says the course looks awesome. Yeah, it's a really fun course. I like that. It's almost like a go-kart track. You get a lot of speed, a lot of corners, a lot of braking. So the technical skills are very important in the corners to manage your braking, manage your grip, and then have a good line on the exit so that you can be hard on the power as early as possible so that you can get a good acceleration. There I'm taking the left lines. That was a bit different than the weekend, the few weeks before when we raced there. I was taking the right line, like David is doing right now. That was the best line I think a few weeks before, but now the left lines seem faster. So I tried it in practice, and yeah, I adopted it right away. It's a bit more intimidating because there's like a big step to go up. You kind of move all your body weight with the bike, and then you kind of swallow the bump. All right, so Garnet is gonna head into the sand. Very wide sand section, so that's nice. We can pick different lines. I see Garnet is having trouble there, so I'm making a move. Alright, so I made a move on Garnet. So I don't know if that's gonna stick. I know Garnet is a fast dude, so I'm thinking he might be able to reclaim that position. But I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait for him. I'm going all out. It's like I'm being chased by wolves. I wanna open the gap as wide as possible. Robert says, no, you pissed him off. Alright, so that was another corner. There were 2 lines there. I was taking the inside line just to get a better acceleration out of the corner. Hey, David says, Fuzz says hello. Alright, guys, have one for me. I'll say hello if you guys cannot hear me. Alright, good remount there. Garnet still pushing hard to stay with me, and David is approaching this section, so we can see the gap there. gap is pretty small. He's still seeing me. So they are at the brew yard. Yeah, the beer is so good. So Fuzz was the guy always bringing some brew yard beer every weekend. So after the race, we're drinking some good brew yard beer. So apparently, Robert, they're watching the stream at the brew yard on a screen, on a laptop or something. Hey, Matt Benis is in the chat. How's it going, Matt? All right, so being careful on those turns. Don't wanna blow them out. Don't wanna end up on the loose stuff on the outside. But I still gotta attack, so I still am on the edge. And I'm starting to really know my my tires and my wheels. I've been doing a bunch of races with them, so now I feel like I'm one with them. I can take a bit more risk. I dropped the pressure a little bit, so I'm down to 27 psi. So they feel really good. Have a lot of grip. I feel very confident on them. Alright, so Gene is asking, David, were you trying to win the Saturday and letting Sunday fall to whoever, or going for both wins? So I don't know what was David's strategy. I think David was thinking I need to steal points from Matt, yeah, prevent Matt from making better points, and then go all out on Sunday, because Sunday is the most important race because it's 1.5 the points. But for me, I cannot afford to let any points behind, so I need to go all out for all the points. I'm 6 points behind, so even if I win this race, I'm only gonna replace the points from I think I'm gonna replace the points from a 4th place by a win. So I'm gonna just move up by 4 points, and the other guys are still gonna make points. It's I'm a long way back on the points. But it's still possible, because what happens is the last race is 1.5 times the points, but it doesn't kick out another race. You know, they add the points on top of the best 8. So if you have a puncture on the last race, if there's a mechanical, or you just have a bad race, it's gonna make a big difference in the points. So David is saying, I was trying Saturday until 1.5 laps to go. I knew I was racing the main Elite A and I wasn't going to catch fast, man. Alright, yeah, so David is doing a triple race weekend. He's gonna do 3 races. He's gonna race the Elite A after this race to get some good USC cycling points, to be able to have a good starting position at Nationals. So Nationals is in January. It's 13 and 14 of January in Moreno. And that's why we combine the categories there, so that by combining the categories, I think there was something with the points ranking. So it's kind of a zero-sum game, the points. So when you always steal the points from the people you beat. So having a bigger group, the guys in front were able to make more progress on the points. So that's the reason we combine. All right, the cinnamon roll, the circles of doom. Zuan Henry's in the chat. She says, what's up, Ben? You have been doing well in 6, keep it up. When is the cross-country live stream coming back? Yeah, so cross-country is coming back. I'm gonna race 13 of January. January 13 is the first cross-country race at Fontana. It's gonna be Southridge, USA. And I'm gonna stream it, yeah, I'm gonna stream it for sure. David is screaming at me, encouraging me. I'm making me aware where he is. Oh yeah, so David says my men's elite average speed was much higher during the race. All right, so David was able to go faster in his second race. That's impressive. So Robert, you're gonna be there too at the Funtucky. All right. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so I'm out of the cinnamon roll for the second time. So I thought Garnet would catch me by then, but Garnet's still behind. Hey, Josh is here. How's it going, Josh? Are you done with the? Are you done with your night racing? Not night racing, but night ride. Look at the heart rate, still very high, still pushing hard out of every corner. Frederick is saying that part, but on ice, it must be fun. Holy cow. So Matt is saying, hey Ben, maybe I will see you at Fontana. It will be my first XC race. Oh yeah, nice. It's a tough course for your first race, but should be fun. Go there and practice. That's my advice. 3 laps to go. All right, 3 laps to go. Still feeling good. Heart rate is still high. Yeah, Fontana is a tough course, so you want to know the downhills. You want to know the obstacles. Drifting a little bit there to the apex and then coming back in for a second apex there. And Josh is saying, howdy y'all. Can't stay, just dropping in to watch 2 guys who kick my ass. Yeah, so Josh wasn't there for this race. That's the Saturday's race. We're gonna watch the Sunday's race right after this one. So stay tuned. We have a lot of Josh cam footage because what happened is Sunday I had a front GoPro camera failure, so I don't have my camera for the Sunday race. I only have the rear camera. So I used a lot of the David cam, a lot of the Josh cam for the final race. It's an interesting video. You stay tuned for that. Section there, taking the right line, take a tight corner there, but it's still good, and then you gotta roll this one up, pushing hard, and then I let my bike go on the outside, go up this little obstacles there on the left. Yeah, it was working well. And I'm looking behind, so we don't see David there. David is still in the technical section there, still taking the right line. See, it's not working really well for him. Made a mistake there. I think he had to put a foot down. So I think, yeah, I think he's gonna rethink his line for the next lap. And I'm not looking back. I'm just pushing hard. I was not looking back all weekend. I knew I had to get the maximum point. So I'm just doing time trial laps every lap.
And our gold medalist.
It's like in my head, it's like I was thinking it's like wolves are chasing me, and if I slow down, if I don't punch out of every corner, the wolves are gonna catch me and they're gonna eat me alive. So I need to push hard. David is saying, yeah, that's why the left was better. Yeah. I mean, you could mess it up on the left too. But I think it was, I mean, when you get it right, at least it was faster. So Josh is saying, I just finished my Thursday group MTB ride, eating pizza, then a 20-mile road ride home on a long travel bike. It's about 40 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Okay. Wow, okay, a bit tired, Josh. That's a lot of riding. It's -3 Celsius here in Ontario. Oh my god. Yeah, that's cold. See, that's why there's no cyclo-cross, I think, in Canada during the winter, because I got a big impact there on my front wheel. So I'm riding a bit lower tire pressure, so I'm a bit worried about burping. So that was a tricky section there in the dip, because the tarmac was like a big hit. It was like maybe 2 or 3 inches thick, and then you would hit that really hard with your front wheel like that. That was easy to burp there. Right, the hoops. Oh, there's a cyclo-cross race on New Year's Day. Oh my god. That's gonna be nuts. Because the ground must be frozen. Is the ground frozen now? So there's no mud, there's just ice. Or maybe it's gonna be warm enough that the small layer at the top is gonna unfreeze, and it's gonna be muddy and very slippery. David is saying no tail whips. No. I saw some really nice picture. Yeah, if you wanna see some really nice pictures, check Phil Beckman's website, pbcreativephoto.com. There's the pictures of everyone during the race, and then you see some guys, the young guys, they were sending it some nice whip. And Reno just subscribed. All right, Reno, welcome to the stream. Where are you, Reno? Are you in the? Oh yeah, you were there. I think I had you in 8th place. Nathan is saying, "Hey Ben, is this the chat log for the stream?" Yeah, it is. Welcome to the chat, Nathan. Hey, Kai Piper is in the chat too. How's it going, Kai? Reno is in the house. Oh yeah. Oh, fat bike racing is gonna start in Canada soon. Nice. See, that was one of the long straight, one of the few long straights on the course. So I'm really pushing hard. I'm really trying to maximize my speed there. It's one of the only sections where you can really push the power. This was a bit loose there, so it was I was being cautious there. Didn't want to lose it in the turn. So Nathan is asking, hey, what have you been using for power meter? So the power meter, I use a Stages power meter on my cyclocross bike, and I don't have a power meter on my mountain bike. David Allen just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, David. Thanks for subscribing. So Derek's asking, Ben, you're going to nationals? No, I'm not going to nationals. No, I'm Canadian, so my nationals was last month. In I think it was it in Sherbrooke, Quebec? No, I didn't go. Wish you guys good luck at the nationals. It's 13, January 13 and 14. Yeah, I'm gonna be racing in Fontana that weekend. Gonna cross my fingers for you guys. Everyone who's in the chat could not figure out how to write on the phone. Had to get on the PC. Yeah, I don't think you can participate in the chat on the phone. I don't know how. Yeah, if you're watching and you don't have a YouTube account, I think you can just create a YouTube account. It's free. You just click create a sign up or whatever, and then after that you can participate in the chat. So Nathan is asking if we've seen about the bottom bracket power meters. So I don't know about that. What do you guys in the chat are using as a power meter? I've seen a lot of guys use those on the bottom bracket. They seem pretty good. Seems it might be more precise on the bottom bracket. So Robert is saying you've been testing the Watt teams. All right, let me know what you guys think of those power meters. I'm trying to find one too for my mountain bike, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a Stages or if I'm gonna try something else. So let me know what you guys use for a power meter for mountain bike. Yeah, I'd like to know as well. The Velo Camp Velo Comp. It's also a good one. All right, I'm gonna have to check it out. All right, still standing up, pushing hard. The wolves are chasing me. In my head, they're looking behind. There are wolves chasing me. You don't see them? I see them. They're chasing me. Still on lap 3, 5 laps.
Okay, 55 plus, fifth overall for Hammer Racing. This is the 55 plus.
All right.
Fifth overall.
Finishing this lap 3, 2 more to go. And that's about the time I look at the lap board for the first time. I didn't know how many laps we were doing. Look at the lap board. Okay, 2 laps to go.
Riding for Planet Bike. I almost wore my Planet Bike hat today. Is Robert Bach down. Thank you, Planet Bike.
So David McNeil said you'd be trying the Pioneer Dual on your road bike. Okay, let me know how it goes. Shano is saying I don't have a power meter and I don't train. That's my secret to training. That works. There's one less thing to worry about. So you're more relaxed. So you show up to the races more focused and relaxed. Now it helps you perform. It's another strategy, you know. All right. Going hard. See, the wolves are chasing me. See the wolves. The wolves are chasing me, guys. That's why I'm pushing so hard. Wolves are coming at me. I need to stay in front. I cannot slow down. Nathan is saying, Ben, how are you beating David? You're first. Are you going to win the series? All right, I'm not gonna spoil the ending. If you follow me on Strava, you probably know, but it's gonna be a very exciting stream. You're gonna see. I'm far behind. I'm 6 points behind. So right now I'm not really thinking about winning the series. I'm just trying to do the best I can on Saturday. Try to get as many points I can. So I'm not even looking behind, see if I can slow down and save energy. I'm just in my head. It's just there's wolves chasing me. I need to save my life. That's what I'm thinking. This is Saturday's race. We race the next day. Sunday there's another race at the same place. So we're gonna watch both tonight. I asked you on Facebook if you guys wanted to see both races the same stream or do 2 streams. So you guys told me let's binge watch tonight, 2-hour stream. So we're gonna do this. All right. So David C is taking the good lines on the left there. So Gene is saying, at 66 years old, my power meter is if my legs get tired, I slow down. That works too.
One of our sponsors here at SoCal Cross.
I always race with feelings. I never look at my data. I mean, it's cool to look at it after the race like that in the stream and, you know, to train, to hit some zones. But when I race, I never look at my power. Something I might have to do because I heard some good feedback about people who are able to pace themselves with power. I think it makes more sense for endurance, like cross country, XCO, XCE. I think that makes more sense. But for cyclo-cross, we just go all out. We know we have 1 hour of FTP power, and we just push it all out. So Nathan is saying, yeah, 2-hour stream, I'm up for it. Cooking some food. All right, let's get comfortable, guys. Open a few beers. We're gonna watch it all tonight. All right, so being careful there. I don't want to burp. I was pulling on my front wheel, like when I was getting into the dip. I was pulling really hard on my front wheel so that it wasn't like smashing hard onto the tarmac bump there. And I was also slowing down before the turn just to make sure I didn't get out of control coming into the turn. Because when you get out of control, that's where you try to save the crash, and you can put a lot of weight on your seat or on your front wheel, and that's where you can hit really hard. So that happened to me at Lake Casitas. So I didn't want that to happen again. So I was a bit careful in that corner. Robert is saying cross is pedal till you throw up. Yeah, that's it. See? So where are you, Robert? I don't have you on my sheet. Where? Oh yeah, 6th place in the 45 plus. So where you throwing up? So Robert had a really good season. So I think the leaders is Victor Sheldon in the 45 plus. We have Matthew McGee and Derek Swinford. That's the top 3 right now in the 45 plus category. Oh, so you were not there? Oh no, okay. That's Robert Donovan that was there. Sorry, I mixed up. No, I didn't see you that weekend, Robert. Rehabbing your shoulder, oh man. Derek is saying he sucks. I face planted on the barriers. Oh yeah, you did. I heard about it. So David is calling at me saying, "Hey Ben, good job Ben." In my head, what I hear is this: that the wolves are screaming, that they're coming. So so I have to push hard. So that makes me push harder every time I hear David saying, "Good job Ben." I just keep pushing. Look at that, look at that. The wolves are coming. The wolves are coming. Derek is saying I was DC and forgot I was on the course. Yeah, that was a fast turn on Saturday. We were coming really fast into the barriers and it was like, surprise barriers. David is saying Ben's in the clear. Yeah, but I was not thinking I was in the clear. I was thinking anything can happen. I could burp, I could fall into the sand right there. So a 10-second gap can disappear like that. So I want to make sure I keep the gap as big as possible. Hey, Jean is saying, Ben, I think it's fantastic you put up this stream together, and the other racers are also online participants. Yeah, the other guys are in the chat. That's awesome. Thanks, thanks, Jean. So Frederick is asking tips how I can get the love for ride a bike again after being hit by a car. Yeah, I don't know, it's that's really sucks. So Frederick has had an accident, got hit by a car, still rehabbing in Sweden. Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know, you're gonna have demons for your whole life for sure. And that's when every time you crash onto something, it's a demon that stays in your head. But I think you get it one step at a time, and you need to get back to. I think you need to fight your demons and go back to where you crash and just make it safe again. That's what I always do. And whenever I crash on my snowboards and break some bones, I need to get redemption. I need to get back to that jump and clear it. Even if I don't want to do it after, I need to do it at least once, just so that, okay, I got my redemption and I can move on to other stuff. And that's what I do.
You're in the clear, man.
David is saying you're in the clear. He's trying to make me slow down. He's trying to make me slow down. He wants me to feel comfortable, but what I hear is this: the wolves are calling me. Yeah, so Tom is saying just get back on it. Yeah, you need to get back on it. And Nathan is saying go rides in the woods if you can. There's no cars, super clean air. Yeah, mountain biking is a good way to stay away from the cars. I know, I'm sure you're gonna be back on your bike and you're gonna find the love again for sure. All right, approaching the barriers. Lap 4. Thomas saying, but you have to watch out for the trees. Yeah, had some pretty big crashes in the woods. Them trees like to jump at you. Yeah. So Derek is asking, Ben, is Garnet behind you? Yeah, so Garnet is still behind me. I think I dropped Garnet on lap 3. Or Garnet maybe had an issue, I don't know. Garnet is a fast dude, so usually he's keeping up with me, or he's usually in front. So you're in third, Derek, at this point.
Plus leaders pretty soon, and there he is right now. That is Ben Goyette's leading the way. What has happened to David McNeil?
David, where are you? She says I have time to drink water. Yeah, I was getting a dry throat at that point, going all out. So I'm not giving up. Final lap. I'm still pushing. The wolves are still coming. See, that's the image in my head. The wolves are coming. See, he's there.
Here I am, Dorothy.
Dorothea is she saying, don't let him beat you like that. But David told us he's trying to he's pacing down a little bit, saving energy for the A race after that. So Jeff in the chat is saying I joined a cycling club so I don't have to ride alone anymore. Yeah, that's a good idea, to be with other people. Alright, Robert, you're going. Thanks for stopping by. See you in a few weeks at the Fontana. So Derek is asking, Ben, when do you turn 45? Yeah, it's gonna be in a while. I'm 37, so I'm the youngest guy on the course right now, 37. We have Moreno is 39, so we're the only two in the 30s. And so Jean is asking, are you getting the near wheels for your MTB? Yeah, I already have the near wheels for my mountain bike. I got them last year. So Neri, he let me try his own personal wheels last season. He told me, how just try my wheels. I let you try them for free. You know, just like a good drug dealer would do. And I got addicted right away. I was like, okay, I need this. Tell me how much it costs, and I want them. So I bought the set right away, and I raced the US Cup with the near wheels and the rest of the season. Yeah, it made such a huge difference.
Right now, in our men's team.
So Derek, you're saying you're racing 35 plus next year? Oh, really? Oh, see, I had a moment there. See, that's why I was pushing hard to open a gap. Because anything can happen when you get tired, you can make a mistake. Hopefully I didn't lose more than a second there, so I'm back on it, pushing hard. Derek is saying joke. No, I don't think there's gonna be much. I mean, me and David, we decided to. I mean, we're both gonna move up to the race only the elite next year. And I think Matt told me he was gonna race 45 plus. So I think 45 plus is gonna be a very interesting category next year. All right, the stairs for the last time for this race. Oh, a little bit stutter remount there. That's the corner I want to be careful right there. I know I can lose it all right there on this this ditch. All right, so I got it smooth, hard on the power again. Almost 500. No, not 500. Alright, so David is not far behind. Smooth Bird is saying, Ben, get it, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm still pushing hard. I'm not pacing down. I'm not sitting. Bumblebee. Yeah. Yes, I raced a lot with that jersey, that Teen Dream Team jersey. I think I did, how many races? I did 15 cross country, 1 endurance, 1 short track, 1 enduro, 1 downhill, and 14 cyclo-cross. So that was my season. A lot of racing. That's 29, 33 races this year. So Smoothbird is asking, is this Saturday? Yeah, so for those tuning in, we're watching the Saturday's race, SoCal Cross Prestige Series. It's the final weekend, so it's the last 2 races of the series. It's a battle in the series standing for the champion title. So this category is the Masters 35 plus A. So it's like the expert category in an age group of 35 plus. So anyone above 35 can join this category. So even if you're 45, even if you're 50, you can race down a lower age category if you want. Are we watching both? Yeah, we're gonna watch both. We're gonna watch Sunday right after. This is final lap. So we're gonna jump right into the Sunday's race right after that. All right, and if you're joining the stream live, make sure you hit subscribe if you want to see more of that. I'm gonna stream my cross-country racing season next year. Binge watching, yeah. That's what else are we gonna do on the Thursday night, right? And smash that like button, yeah. David is saying I'm about 35-40 seconds behind. Ben is killing the technicals. Yeah, and I was not feeling really tired at this point. Like, we can look at my I have my heart rate. So that's my heart rate. So 0% in the endurance, moderate and tempo. So everything was zone 4, zone 5. So that was a really good race for me. I gave it all out. A lot of anaerobic. Moreno saying Ben was on a mission. Yeah, I knew what I had to do for this race. So the power looks like that. So zone 7 is where I spend the most time, 18%. So I think that's all the acceleration, because all the acceleration we push really hard. Noticing riding with wolves. Yeah, I have wolves chasing me, so I cannot pace down. If I pace down, and the wolves are gonna hit me. So even at this point, you know, I could see David. I knew the gap, but I was still pushing really hard. I was not even trusting. I was not confident. I was like, okay, I need to keep pushing all the way through. So that's the part where you can really see the gaps. Yeah, you never know. See, Nathan is asking, I never see you drink. Yeah, so the only place I was drinking on this race was on the start-finish line. Alright, I can see David. David is coming. See, I'm exiting the cinnamon roll. Well, David is entering. So it's pretty a comfortable gap, but I'm still not pacing down. Oh no, to exit. I still have one more loop to do. All right, now I'm exiting the cinnamon roll. I'm not looking behind. I'm not looking behind because behind me are the wolves. Frederick's saying, don't drink and drive. No, I'm drinking right. Wolf cam. Yeah, we need a wolf cam.
What did he say?
Yeah, my heart rate is starting to fade, but my power is still above FTP. My power is still above FTP because what happened is at some point you run out of heart rate. See, 450 watts. Pushing hard. I'm still taking him the wolves at this point. No, I need to make it. I think that's where I'm gonna look behind for the first time. I'm looking behind, like, okay, stop panicking. There's no wolves. All right, that was it.
Doggies 2, we're still finishing
Oh, yeah, it's
the
the
race.
doggy cross. I'm thinking, no, the wolves in the doggy cross. Alright, so David is finishing. So David is really taking it easy. I think he's got a comfortable lap over Matt. So it's mission accomplished for David. He wanted to finish in front of Matt.
Good job.
Garnet.
Let's stage the kid.
Good job by Garnet. Garnet got
The grass.
5th place. David is 2nd place. David saying, you look back?
Dude.
Yeah, look back once. You know,
Good job, man.
Nice job, man.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Rocking that out.
Okay,
That was fun. That was fun course.
let's get the kiddies
I
there.
had a shitty start.
good job by
Nobody
David.
was with you.
I misclipped, and I misclipped, and I took that sand fucked me up over there.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, I knew I couldn't close the gap on you because I knew your skills, but I knew I'd stay in front of Matt.
Yeah.
I
No,
had to
it
get in
was,
front of Matt.
All right, so that's the podium right there. So I'm in 1st place, David McNeil 2nd, and we have Chuck Anderson. Usually he races 45 plus, but he raced with us for this race. And so Chuck Anderson is 3rd, Josh Meehan is 4th, and then that dropped Matt in 5th place. So that was not good for Matt. His buddies racing in front of him and took the points away. So so what that means for the championship, I mean, let me show you the results first. So here are the results. So 47 minutes for me. I got the fastest lap of the race. I didn't beat the 45 plus. The 45 plus as I think Victor at a 7:28 lap. That was smoking fast on the first lap. And then what that means for the championship. So that means I'm moving up. So I'm moving up 4 points. David is moving up 1 point, so now I'm 3 points behind, and Matt Freeman is dropping down into 3rd place. But anything is possible. We're closer than ever from each other. Only 3 points. Matt is only 4 points behind. The last race is worth 1.5 points, so anything is possible on the last race. So so I did the math. So 1.5 points. So that means a win is 31.5 points. And a 2nd place is 28.5. So that means if it's the same thing tomorrow, the Sunday, it means we're gonna get tied on points because it's gonna give me 3 more points. So it's gonna be a tie, and the tiebreaker is the race order of the day. So I know it's possible. If I win the next race, I win the series. So I did the math the night before the race. I'm like, okay, if I do the same thing on Sunday, I can win the series. If I'm not 1st, if I'm 2nd, then the gap between 2 positions is going to be 1.5 points. So I will need David to be 1 more position behind. So if I'm 2nd, he needs to be 4th, and so on. So it's very tight. So the next day we have the same course. I think they just removed 1 lap from the cinnamon roll, so it's a bit shorter. But aside from that, it's the same course. All right, so let's jump right into it. Let's jump into the Sunday's race.
$10,000 cash.
So Nathan's saying, are you gonna know tonight? Yeah, we're gonna know. We're gonna watch it all tonight.
Third is Benjamin Goyette.
It's almost as good as Game of Thrones.
Joshua Tudor. 9th, Rob Stott. 10th, Scott Muncie.
This is the instructions.
Race instruction.
Fast and try and be the first in the hole.
Go really fast and be the first in the hole. So that's the instruction. And that's when my GoPro camera crashed. It crashed under pressure. Too much pressure for GoPro. Well, we have 3 more cameras. So we have the Josh cam, the David cam, and we have my Rick cam. And it's on. It's on. We're going. So I'm going all out. I practiced my start in the parking lot. I'm going all out. I want to be first in the hole. In a good position. He's got the highest average points. And Josh there is in 7th place. Having a good start too. So in the bottom right corner, see I put the positions. So we have Ben, David, and Josh there. So you're gonna be able to follow the positions there. If you want to know which cam you're watching, top right corner is the name of the cam. So that's the Ben cam there. I'm first. Josh is the 7th place at the moment. David in 5th. So David still has a few positions to pass to catch me. So John Smith saying you have to tune out right now. All right, so watch the replay tomorrow. You're gonna be able to watch the replay. So David is working hard to stay with Matt. Okay, so there you were heckling. All right, so Rick is slowing them down a little bit there. Had a bit of a moment there. Look at me, I'm already opening a gap in front. So Josh on the Josh cam having a good start there. So Josh, he had a new bike. He took a rental bike. It's a rally there. He rented a bike for just $10 at the race. So Josh said, I want to try a good bike. So he rented one. All right, here he is taking the inside line. All right, good move there by Josh. Good line. Sheno is saying, haha, Derek took the prime spot behind Ben. So Matt 2nd place heading into the sand pit. So David is saying choppy feet. Is this just me? Is it choppy for you guys? Let me know if it's choppy for you. I see all green here, so let me know if it's oh, is it choppy for you guys? Oh, David went down. David went down. Is it still? Yeah, let me know if it gets choppy. I can stop the stream and wait for it to settle down and then start it again. Okay, it's good now. All right, you guys missed maybe a little part. All right, so Matt is making progress on me. He's about to reconnect. David is still 5th. He's seeing a big gap opening in front. There we have Derek behind me. He's getting close. So David is gonna have to clear those 2 guys because he's seeing the gap increasing in front. He knows he needs to have good points. He needs to be in front of Matt. He needs to be in front of me. He needs to be at least 1 position behind of me if I don't win. Alright, so he's gonna go all out there. See, I'm pushing hard on those straight. And there, David is making a move. So David is moving up into 3rd place. Alright, so we have the top 3 in the series standing. Look at Matt, he's working really hard behind me. Here we have the Josh cam, so Josh is going to the whoop sections. No, not sending it into the air, taking it smooth. Alright, so Matt is on my wheels now, so he's not going to be able to draft. he's gonna be able to stay with me there. So the funny thing is I didn't know who it was behind me. I was not even looking back. I knew someone was there. I was hoping it was Matt, but I didn't know who it was. I was just I'm doing my thing. I need to win this. Smooth Bird saying I sent it every lap. Oh yeah, for the picture. Phil Beckman was there this day. So if you wanted a good yeah. Yeah, when you see Phil, you need to send it. Alright, so I'm there on the Josh cam. You see me, and I have Matt behind me. David is a bit farther behind. He's trying to reconnect with us. He's right there. Genie's saying it's a wolf. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In my mind is like, I don't know who it is, but I need to be in front. But what I was worried about is that maybe it's a Yeti, maybe it's a guy who's never raced with us, or just a guy who showed up for the last race. He's gonna beat us, take the points, and you know, it doesn't matter for him because it's not in the championship. So that was the little thing that was in my mind. I was like, I hope it's Matt, but I'm not looking back. I don't have time to look back. David is making progress. He's almost on Matt's wheels there. Oh. This guy, that was a tricky section there in descent, a corner in descent, and there Josh is taking the opportunities, moving up to 6th place. Josh is having a good first lap. David was able to reconnect with us, so he's right there. So we have a race, guys. We have the top 3 fighting for the series. David is saying that section was much better on Sunday. Oh yeah, in descent, at least there was like a groove we could kind of rail into it. Alright, so it's as close as it can be right now. We are on each other's wheel. Is that Derek behind? I think that's Derek. Is that you, Derek, on the behind David? Alright, so it was a bit shorter there, the approach to the barriers, so we were not coming as fast as Saturday there. It was a bit easier. Alright, good remount there by Matt. That's Meehan. Okay, that's Meehan. Josh Meehan, riding from Monster Media. Alright, that's the first lap. That was a fast lap. That was 8:42. Alright, so Matt is on my wheels, able to draft. 4 laps to go. I know I can do it. I know I can keep that pace up. I know I did it the day before, so I just need to repeat the same thing and push as hard as the day before. That's the only thing that's on my mind, is go as fast as you can. So Derek's saying I crashed and flatted, never caught you guys. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see you. I think we're gonna see your flat on the Josh cam. David and Meehan already behind us. It's a fast train. Yeah, it was windy that day, so it was really windy. Oh, there you are, Derek. Moving up on the Josh cam. Going fast there. Alright, still have Matt on my wheel. I'm gonna try to shake him off. Oh, is David gonna make a move on Matt there? He's thinking about it. He's gonna take a different line there on the center line. Oh, a bit wide there. All right, the left line is the best. All right, see how I was able to open the gap there. I was able to be smooth there, and you know when you're in front, the thing about being in front is that you're the first one to accelerate out of a corner, so you always open a little gap there, so it makes a difference. All right, so Josh is battling with Moreno. So how do you like the new bike, Josh? I don't know if Josh is still in the chat. Josh was riding a new bike. Alright, so David is still there with Matt. See, I was open a little gap there, trying to keep it open. It's important because, like you said, there's a wind. So if I can break the slipstream, so they're not having an advantage being on my wheel. So we're both pushing through the wind. Shane was saying good battle up front. All right, so Josh there, good line on the sand. He's with Reno right there. Alright, so see, I'm still having a good gap. David is thinking about passing Matt. Alright, he's doing it, he's going for it. Alright, so that's important, that's an important move right there. David is moving up into second place. Alright, so he's gonna have to close that gap. Meanwhile, Josh looking back. Ken has to go. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Ken. Thanks for tuning in all season. It was nice having you in the chat. See you next year. Have a good holidays. So David is saying, I think I'm seeing Ben's heart rate go up. Oh, is that 172? Yeah. So 172 is my threshold. And Josh there, see. That's Derek there. Derek is having trouble, mechanical. That's your puncture there, I think, Derek. Oh, wait, look at it. Yeah, there's no hair in that front tire. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Ken in Canada. Yeah, so what happens with the heart rate is because you give it all the day before, you cannot go as hard on the next day in terms of heart rate. So,
well, Ben, hold on to him.
All right, Josh is sending encouragement. Pascal is in the chat saying congrats on a successful season. All right, thanks for tuning in. Derek is quitting out.
Go right up the steps.
All right, so Josh is behind Garnet. I think Garnet had a puncture too. Derek is saying it feels like it takes forever to get back to the wheel split. So did you went backward to the pits, or was it in front? Oh yeah, it was in front. Or was it backward? Because you're allowed to go backwards to the pit if you run. That's the thing with cyclocross. You can go to the pit, you can change wheels, you can change bike. Hey, Reno is leaving. All right, Reno, thanks for stopping by, man. See you next year. See you next season. So Derek said I had to do the half lap. All right, so that was a lot of running for you, Derek, to get back. All right, so David is right there. You can see him on the rear cam. So that's David Turner. David Turner, I think, is second place in the 45 plus, passing Josh there. Shane was saying, yeah, David Turner flying. So Josh is still holding on. He's still in 6th place, having a good race. See, David is not far behind me. You can see me right there in front. It's still a closable gap. It's right there. It's right there behind. It's go time. Lap 2. Okay, was first at that moment. So David Turner was first in the race at that point. Oh yeah, because he had a puncture. Alright, so we're gonna see the gap there. So I put the gap, 3 laps to go. Gap is 2.9 seconds. So that's a very short gap. So what do you think can happen with that? See, I'm right there in front. That's 2.93 seconds. Josh there is at the barriers. There, so pushing hard, 500 watts, 580. So I'm really pushing hard. Every time I can accelerate, I give it everything I have, because there's so much braking zone, so many braking zone on that course that you have time to recover in the braking zone and the turns. So David said I dropped my chin again. Okay, so that's why you were slow on the acceleration there. So David dropped his chain. So David is definitely gonna go 1x next season, he told me. I'm riding a 1x11. I have the SRAM Force 1. And David has I think it's a 2x10. Left line there again. Alright, so the gap open there. See, the gap is much bigger now. Derek is saying 1x is the only way. Yeah. So how do you like the i2, Derek? Do you have the i2 on both of your bikes? It looks really neat. says love it. All right, I need to try it out. I need to try it out. .46.16. That's your cassette. So that corner there was pretty tricky because we were hauling ass to clear the sand, and then there was a tight corner right after the sand, so we kind of needed to brake in the sand pit. Oh, and Justin just subscribed. Hey, welcome to the channel, Justin. Yeah, so we're watching race number 2 of the weekend. This is Sunday's race. We watched Saturday's race just before, and now it's the final race of the season, Sunday's race. It's a battle for the series standing between Matt, David, and Ben. That's me, Ben. That's my cam right there. I'm on the rear camera. We have the front camera of David, and we have a helmet cam on Josh. Yeah, so my front GoPro just crashed. I think the memory card, sometimes the memory card can get corrupted or something, and then it freezes the GoPro. Such a bummer. And right on the starting line, the GoPro freezes. So Derek is saying the Shimano brakes are so much better. Yeah, I never tried the Shimano for a cross bike. What are you guys all? Do you all think Shimano is the best for a cross bike? What do you guys think in the chat? Derek's saying it's a way better feel. Yeah, I like the feel of my Shimano XTR on my mountain bike. So I'm pulling away, I'm opening a gap there. Every little corner, every acceleration, I'm pushing as hard as I can. But I'm not looking behind. I'm still going all out. I'm still as scared as the day before. Anything can happen. Shane, you also have a 1x11 Di2. David, you said David Sherwin. I don't know about brakes, but SRAM drivetrain 1x has been great. Yeah. All right, Derek is moving back up. You got the spare bike. Did you change bike, Derek, or did you just swap the wheel? Oh, that's Chuck right there, moving up on Josh. So Derek, yeah, bike change. All right, so bike change, that's faster than changing wheel. Oh yeah, just sending it for the picture. Nice. So 18 degrees Celsius was the temperature for this race. It was perfect weather, a bit windy, but perfect weather for racing. Derek is saying took me a lap to adjust because the brakes are so different, bikes are so different with SRAM.
Hi.
All right. That's usually the section where I could see the gap, you know, without looking behind, because we do a U-turn there. And see David is right there. Gonna see me. He's gonna cross. So we can see the gap there. Every time we go into this section, we can kind of see the gap. So Sheno is asking, anybody running rear brakes on the left? Yeah, Sam is doing that. Sam grew up in China, so apparently in China the brakes are inverted like that. Yeah, so anything that works for you, I guess, it doesn't really matter. the temp, so 18 degrees Celsius. So you can see the temp on the right side, and the telemetry there. There's a bunch of data. The temperature is there. Oh, it's on the UK too. The rear brake is on the left. Oh yeah. It's a motorcycle setup. Yeah, first time I tried a motorcycle, I crashed in the parking lot because I hit the front brake really hard. All right, tricky section there. Oh, a bit wide there. So Nathan saying, I'm googling the metric system. Yeah, what's 18 Celsius? It's about 65 Fahrenheit. All right, that's the conversion. All right, go get it, David. So the gap has opened a little bit. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna put the gap on the start-finish line. We're on lap 3. So we have 2 more laps to do. Alright, here's the gap, 2 laps to go. David is punching hard. 7.5 seconds. Alright, so the gap has opened by about 5 seconds. But it's still pretty close. He can still see me, he still has a visual on me, so that's really important because he knows every time he's punching hard, he can see the impact of it. He can see that he's making progress. Nathan is asking, how long have you been in the US? So I think I've been here for 5 years now. It's the 6th year I'm here, something like that. All right, that's another section where we can see the gap there. So see, David is seeing me on the horizon there. And then when I turn around, we're gonna see each other there, so we can see where we are. David is saying, I'm trying to get back up to Ben. Oh yeah, he's punching hard. He knows it's an important race. Yeah, I was flying in this section. I think that's where I was always making some progress. See the gap increase there. So yeah, so there's another cyclo-cross race. So the season, the regular season is over, but there's what they do what they call the cross fever season. I think it's one or 2 or 3 races in January. So check them out on SoCalCross.org. See, that's the other race. It's in Corriganville. It's gonna be Saturday and Sunday, yeah, January 6 and 7. So if you want to join in on the fun, if you still want to race, there's one more. There's I think 1 or 2 more races left. Alright, so Young Rascal is asking, what's the situation with the cross-country season? Do you have a break after cyclo-cross? So it's a bit weird because we race, the cross-country season starts very early. We start racing in January, and then the big season starts in the beginning of March. So we start very early, so our training program is kind of shifted like earlier. We don't start a base training in January like most people do. So I already started my base training, started in September, October I was starting my base training. So my off season, my big break, and look at that, Josh is having an issue with his bike. The front wheel was coming loose. So he's losing a bunch of time there. Yeah, so I took a break in August. August was my down season.
Coming out.
So yeah, I took a break in August. I was just riding enduro, riding the bike park, and then started my base training September, October for the cross-country season, which starts next month. So for me right now, I'm not looking for a break. I'm ramping up my fitness for the cross-country season. So I'm a bit tired actually. That was and my cross-country training doesn't line up with my cyclo-cross season so well. So sometimes I race tired, and that's one of those races. It's at the end of a 3 weeks block of base training. So I'm a bit tired for that weekend. It's the third week of a base. I think I'm at base 2 or base 3. So yeah, so this week is the recovery week for me. I'm staying off the bike a little bit, trying to just do short rides. I'm gonna do another big block of training after that, starting next week. All right, so I lost line of sight of. I mean, David lost line of sight of me, but see, that's a section here where we regain contact. So you can see me there on the left. I can see him. Gives me an idea if the gap is increasing or not. Seems like it's increasing a little bit. So where are you guys on your training? You guys you guys follow the Training Bible by Joe Frall? That's the book I use to train. I can show it to you. I put the link below in the description for my favorite books. So there it is, the Mountain Bikers Training Bible by Joe Frall. So that's the book I use for to build my own program. So look it up below. I put a link to my shop. You can look at my shop. So I put all the gears I use is there, all my favorite books, everything I use to stream, like the green screen, the lights, everything is there. So if you want to see my gear, look at the link below. And whenever you buy from my store, it gives me a referral. It's like a commission. They send me gift cards and I buy a sports bean with that. So always helps me. No, Joe Frall's book is really good to build a training program. It's all blocks of 4 weeks, so you have 3 weeks of high training load and then 1 week of recovery. All right, so there is David. He's not too far behind. He can still see me. He still has a bunny to catch. So Nathan, you're training at 4K feet, right? 60-80 miles a week, 3,500 feet of climbing per ride. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, so that book is on Amazon, the Mountain Bike Training Bible. So look it up. I put the link below to my store. All the books are in there. And the good book for if you're more like a amateur, like sports level trainer, I think the Time Crunch Cyclist is a really good book. Yeah, this one right there, the Time Crunch Cyclist. I really like this book. This is where when I started training. That's the first training program I ever did, was that. Because I'm working in the video game industry and we always crunch, so we always like in crunch time. So the title of that book was like, oh, the Time Crunch Cyclist, that's me. I need to use that book. And the idea of that book is that if you don't have time to train, every time you're on the bike, you have to go all out. That's the concept. And it's not a sustainable training program. That there's a big warning at the beginning of the book, says like, okay, it's not sustainable, but at least it's gonna make you fast for a few races that you wanna be good at. Alright, so we're gonna see the gap there. We're done with lap 4. We're heading into the final lap. So David is he's still seeing me on the left there. I'm drinking, taking a sip there. Alright, here's the gap. 1 lap to go. I hear the bell. I'm thinking, oh my god, I can win this, I can win this. I need to keep going. So the gap increased by almost 2 seconds. The gap is now 9, almost 10 seconds. So Derek is saying short hard rides 3 days a week. 3 days a week. Okay. David said I need to hit more tackles. No, tackles are for after the race. After the race are the tackles. Alright, so more than ever now I'm thinking about the wolves. I'm like, okay, I must not pace down. I must not pace down. Even if the gap is 10 seconds, the wolves are coming after me. If it's not David, it's gonna be the wolves. Genie's saying Ben the wolf slayer. Yeah, look at me, look behind, look behind. You see the wolves? The wolves are coming. I really need to pace up. Oh man, David is right there. I'm gonna catch the wolves, try to stay on the wolf's wheel. Alright, I'm right there, so I'm not far. So he knows that if I mess up a corner, if I go down, anything can happen. So the series is going to be decided on the final lap. So Nathan is saying everyone come ride Sly Park. Where's that? Where's that? 150 miles of mountain trails. Never been there. Oh, is that your chain, David? Is that your chain giving you trouble there? Oh yeah, increasing the gap there, increasing the gap. Oh, I still see the wolves though. Wolves are in my head. One hour above Sacramento. Okay. I need to check it out next time I'm up there. Alright, so you see my heart rate is falling down. It's because, like I said, it's the 3rd week of a big training block. And I used everything I had anaerobic the day before. So that's my heart rate analysis for that race. So everything is in the red, but a bit less of anaerobic, only 10 minutes. Josh is still in the game. Josh is still in 6th place. Yeah, so we talk about training plans. So if you follow Joe Frowell's book, a good website to have an account on is Training Peaks. I don't know if do you guys use Training Peaks? That's what I use to keep track of all my my training program. I'll show you what it looks like. See, it looks like that. That's Training Peaks. So you put your whole season there, and it gives you it builds your program for you, like the blocks I'm talking about. So I'm see that's the base blocks. I did three big weeks of training load, and that's my recovery week right here that I'm in right now. So you put all your important races in there, and there we have the men bees. Is that the men's bees? Yeah, that's the men bees. That was Sam passing Josh on the Josh cam right there. So the men's bees are fighting hard for the race. Sam is leading the charge. David is saying Ben's heart rate is low. Yeah, my heart rate cannot keep up. I'm too tired, and I was so tired. And we went mountain biking because see on my program I was supposed to do 12 hours, and I was down to about only 11 hours after this race. I was like, okay, I need another hour, so we went mountain biking. I went riding with Josh. We did some good enduro lines. There's some good trails close by to this race course. So I'm gonna post a video of that. I recorded the runs with Josh. I'm gonna post that on my YouTube channel. imagining the wolves. The wolves are coming. See, that's David, and that's the wolf. He's coming. Alright, so that's a section where we can see each other. See, the gap is about the same. It seems like that 9-second gap is about the same. So David is pushing hard because I know I'm really pushing hard. I'm giving everything I have on the last lap. So Derek is asking, what was your average power for this race? So normalized power was 234 on race 2. 234 watts was my normalized power. My FTP is 244. Oh, David had an issue there. Yeah, so race number 1, I had 241 normalized power, and I'm down to 234 on that race. So you can see the fatigue maybe is a bit there, because mentally I'm going as hard as I can as the race before. Sam is asking, what size tires do you run? So I'm riding 33. I'm riding the Schwalbe X1, 33 millimeters. Hey, my scat is in the chat. How's it going, my scat? First time seeing you, I think. Say, what bike do you have? So I have the Scott Addict CX10. I think I have a shot I can show you there. That's the bike I'm riding. Scott Addict CX10 with near wheels. Alright, so see, that was a spot where we used to see each other, but we didn't cross each other. So I know the gap might be increasing a little bit there, but I'm not taking it for granted. I'm still scared I can lose it all. I mean, it's so close, so close in the points. So my scat is asking, how often do you ride? I ride pretty much every day, except on Mondays. Monday is a recovery day. Then my average, I think my average is about 10-30 hours per week. And Nathan is asking, how close do you follow your diet? Oh, not very close. It's I'm not as good as the pros on that. So I try to just buy healthy food in my fridge. So I only have like whole food and healthy food. I try to stay away from the processed stuff, so I can eat as much as I want when I'm hungry. That's how I try to do it, but yeah, I'm not as close as I should be. I think I could gain a lot. Alright, final barrier section. I'm still worried. I'm still not comfortable at this point. I'm still like, something can happen. So David's saying, do you know how many tacos he eats after the race? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I get 2 servings of tacos, 2 taco plates. That's my recovery food. Yeah, Sam is saying the remount after the barriers was horrible. Yeah, it was very bumpy on the grass to remount. Alright, so at this point I'm thinking, okay, I think I got it. There's no wolves. That was all in my head. Alright, so just showing the winning the race. So I know what it means. I know it means I'm winning the series, because we're gonna be tied on points. My guy's asking where was the race. So we're in Southern California. This is a Moreno Valley, Marchfield Park. Alright, and there's David. David was pissing down at the end. You know that was it. Really good race with him. Really pushed really hard, punching every time he could.
Pushed me so hard.
Oh yeah, he pushed me hard.
I knew I wasn't gonna catch you.
And there we are. The Josh cam. So Josh is finishing his race. All right, so that was the race. I can show you the the standings. So this is the standings. So I got the win, first place. David McNeil second place. Matt Freeman got third. So that was a really close battle at the end. He was not far behind. Look at the time. It was about a minute behind. So yeah, that was a great battle all season. Rick Hope got fourth place. Moreno is in the top 5. And Josh Tudell is 6th place. You can see you still have Josh on the Josh cam. He's about to finish his race. I'm gonna show you guys the podium picture. So here's the podium picture. That's the podium picture for the race. We got popcorn podium, and then we have here's the series. Here's the series overall podium. So I won the series against all odds. I was third before the beginning of this weekend. It was very unlikely I would win it, but anything was possible. I gave everything I had, so so that worked. So my scat is saying, do you MTB or trail on a road bike? No. We do use mountain bikes, man. Mountain bike and the trail. All right. So thanks guys for tuning in. Thanks guys for watching. I'll show you the final point standings. So here's the final point standings. 182.5 is a tie on the point. So the tiebreaker is the race order of the day. So that's why I got the win in the series overall. It was on a tiebreaker. It was crazy tie. So here's the points breakdown, all the points for all the races. So David did them all. You can see in red is when the points don't count. That's when because the best eight finishes count, and then the last race absolutely counts, and it's for 1.5 the points. So that was a really fun system. It let us like miss some races if we had some stuff we could do, and then we could remove the bad races. So really fun season, really fun racing with those guys. Thanks you guys for watching. I'm gonna stream my cross-country mountain biking season next year, so stay tuned for that on my channel. There's gonna be more mountain biking coming up. And Dunstan saying, nice work, Ben. Congrats on the win and championship. All right, thanks you guys for tuning in. It's been a good year of racing. I'm glad you guys liked it, and yeah, thank you so much, MC everyone. Yeah. All right, so it's time for holidays, time for tacos, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. All right, cheers.